Okay, ladies and gents, this is Cobra493, also known as Just47 on Twitch, and what we're going to call this is a little tactical short. This is normally content that I would lock behind the membership only area, but I'm going to give you a little preview so y'all can see kind of what kind of content you can get there. So I've been hearing a whole lot of discussion lately about priority targeting when entering a room versus digging a corner. And people feel like there's only really two methods to do that. And if you've done any actual CQB, IRL, all these damn abbreviations, you understand that it's an art, not a science, and there's 10,000 different ways to do things, right? So, for example, what people are talking about generally is, and what they kind of are assessing about is the pathway to the door, right? So they're talking about this space here that's in front of the door. Now, it's, you know, again, I'm using Door Kickers 2 as an example. I could do this with Arma. I could do this in any other game that kind of focuses on the tactical CQB stuff. But Door Kickers 2 is fun, so why not? They're talking about the space in front of the doorway generally. So prioritizing the threats here as you're entering versus the corner. And it's... People get so stuck in linear ways of doing things and get restricted in a left or right lateral limit that they don't expand beyond the horizons, and you realize that there's a lot of different ways to do things. So generally, and this isn't all, generally people who are immediate threat oriented will focus on limited penetration first. So they'll do this and they'll have him kind of swing out to kind of focus on clearing his threats first, right? So he'll kind of swing out a little bit. This guy would normally be kind of pieing to deal with his threats from the doorway, right? So they're not blocking the fatal funnel, they're just pieing it off and clearing everything in it to clear immediate areas. Then they're going to worry about digging their corners, right? So limited penetration, that's generally what people are more focused on as immediate threat engagement. That's not the only way to do it, but it's an example. Let's go ahead and recock this real quick. Then people say, well, when you're entering the doorway, instead of focusing on immediate threats, and I use limited penetration as an example, mainly we're talking about what takes priority threat in a room. Generally, well, God, fucking... And this always annoys me. I don't know why this is a problem. This is the guy I'm highlighting. I want him to move. Thank you. Killhouse Games, can you please give me different ways of selecting different people with different colors? That would be great. So, he's probably going to prioritize some threat over here. But the point is, people are saying to focus on digging your corners first, then collapsing to center. But right, see how they're prioritizing their corners first? Or their sectors of area in their corner first? And if there's immediate threat here, it would be considered secondary. If there's an immediate threat here, it would be considered secondary. Whereas the corner threat would be priority. Well, you don't have to pick one or the other. If you bow out your one man, look where his sector is. He's cleared the we can call it the fatal front, if you will. He's cleared already the space in front of the door. So now he doesn't have to worry about it. You can just dig his corner, and the two-man can feed off of that. Simple little movement. And this isn't some new age shit, guys. This was taught 12 years ago at Infantry Training Battalion when I was a dumb fuck PFC. Like, this isn't new shit. So, he's already cleared this from the doorway. He already knows this. He doesn't know the deep corner is clear, but boom, he's swiveled. He's clear just by bowing out, and he doesn't stop his movement. He has time to engage the threat in the front and then dig his corner. He's created that time. And then the two-man can feed off that. And Now, obviously, I don't want him, because the mechanics of the game, which you'll catch me do a lot, like, I'll forget to blade him off of that, so he should have just engaged that guy and kept going. But, you know, game mechanics, he got stuck in this. That's just game mechanics fucking me. And you'll see that a lot in my YouTube videos. Sometimes what I translate in my brain doesn't always go to the game, what I translate from my brain. So there you go, guys. It's simple little things. There's not just one way to do it. You can have both. You can clear your immediate threats from the doorway just by bowing your one man out a little bit as he's advancing to engage those threats. It creates time because you've created space, and then you can go dig his corner. Too easy. Just one little trick. It's a method, and I'm sure there's probably 15,000 different other ways to do it. So, hey, check it out. See if it works for you. Cool.